I think it's working. Hello everyone. I have just watched the Unknown movie, so I'm going to review it as I kind of play through the game a little bit. I'm not going to probably do a full playthrough. I've already done that on my channel. Anyway, I thought the movie was pretty good. I really liked the back and forth. I really liked the back and forth between like this scene in the movie was done really well, but I feel like a bunch of the rest of the intro wasn't as consistent, if that's what I want to say. If that's what I want to say. I do want to say this. I think it was like a little bit longer than it should have been. I think it was all really done really well, but I think it was just a tad bit longer. Like, I feel like him finding the spoiler warning. Here, text. Okay, I actually don't want it that big. I actually don't want it that big. Anyway, back to it. Let's go. Let's kind of go start to finish. There you go. Multiply mode, and I can see outside the portal. I liked a lot of what they changed with just the thing in general. Like, I like how they switched it into a lever and the changed the angle thing into a like twist. I don't know, I thought that was like a lot more fitting. I feel like a lot of it was just done really well. The ocean floor was quite barren and just a bunch of hills, but that made sense. Make it more barren, and what you do see is more surprising. I don't know. It's a really confusing movie too. I gotta be honest with that. It's just really confusing. Like none of it is super clear throughout the whole thing. Like the beginning makes sense, but there are a lot of times where he starts hallucinating people, hallucinating other things. I want to say, movie is done really well. Movie's done really well. I really like the movie. For its big flash up to see him. I think everything part of it's done really well. I think it deserves all the praise it gets. It should get. I haven't seen any reviews. I crashed like immediately. But no, it's everything about it's done really well. It's just a really good movie. I feel like it leaves a bunch of questions. I like how it flushes out the wood. Like, whenever you take this camera, it is, as it makes sense to be, an x-ray. That's an x-ray, like, photo of it. Like, that is just, like, a lethal dose of radiation it shoots out. And this is my favorite scene in the movie. And the person, my friend in Qatar, actually. Tarantula? Whatever. His name is... I'm tired, man. I'm tired. It's just... It's like they're like servicing the sub a little bit to add like a claw into the front. which is really like useless for most of the movie, and I don't care for it. But they showed like a really futuristic station that's pulled back into, but it's like the garbage sub, and then he's trapped inside looking for the futuristic thing, showing you just how like indispensable he is. Duggo. And then he like is so fed up with everything, he just whatever. And then he goes and takes like a camera shot, one of these. And it like, oh my god, you can see the skeleton. It's like a horrific flash to what it shows. And then it shows that they like get a lethal dose of radiation, which is so interesting and so well done. It is my favorite scene in the movie when both adds the lore. Oh my god, it's a horrendous amount of radiation. The guy like who was sitting right in front of it, he's not surviving anymore. He's just completely has a complete radiation poisoning. I don't know. I think I think that scene's really well. It's both of our favorite parts of the movie. It is so clean, so consistent. And up until that point, everything makes sense. Everything's very clear. Like you can kind of like guess if a little bit of thought that it's like a squid monster that's been attacking the ship. Big spoiler. Not a very big spoiler. But like you can see all the lights around it flashing, so you know something's just all the way around it, so you can assume it's like a squid. I feel like the oxygen levels is really inconsistent. It goes down and it goes up again at one point, and I feel like it just shouldn't have done that. I know it's to give you hope that he could survive. But I just wish it just didn't go up. I feel like it doesn't make sense and doesn't fit in like this story, if that's what I want to say. I don't know. I don't know. I have not many gripes, but just things I want to do differently. Like the sound design was I at some points I just couldn't understand it at all. And I really wanted to understand it. Like it would have been really cool to like fully understand what was being said, but I just didn't. And I get that it's meant to add to like the like suspicion, the like weirdity of it, if that's what I want to say. But I don't know. I just wanted to understand more. Is that not it? 322. Oh, it's farther. Can we basically found this? Oh no, why 186? I'm too lazy. Okay, that's cool. But nah, I don't know. I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the movie a lot. It was so cool to see like parts of the game, like the fire sequence in the back. That was really fun. Really cool homage. And then him like just going insane afterward. I do wish that even after all that, the like oxygen then went down a level. To show that the fire just ate up a ton of oxygen. Freaked out, added a lot of stakes. Like he crashed out, and then afterward, like the oxygen goes down. We just add like insult to injury. But I think the game does do like a really good job of being like, or the movie, of going back and forth, which like, we can get you out if you go here in 30 minutes. And then he like works his ass off to go there. It's like, I was like, we just couldn't get you out. There was no way. But because you have the information, attach it to a life jacket and send it up to us, retrieve it. I thought that was really cool. This is a table view. I gotta like restart this and then edit it. Okay. Full like good review time. I can't believe I was doing this 10 minutes in. Movie off the bat. Really good. I would recommend it. I would like to see people's opinions. The costume design, especially at the beginning, meh. I just wish he wasn't wearing that many clothes, that much like layers. It doesn't feel like it adds that much. It doesn't feel like it really does much for the story for him to wear that many layers. My friend was saying he should have had like a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea suit, which I somewhat agree. I just think they could have gone a different direction because I kept thinking just peasant Markiplier, which is really funny, but it's not good if I want to say that. Like it's funny and it makes sense kind of, but I just wish he wasn't weighing so much at the beginning because you can kind of like you can not even see his face at the beginning. It's like that's cool, but there were some scenes which is like I just wish I saw his face. Maybe it's had to do with like his criminal nature or something. I don't know. I just don't know. I've heard a lot of the creatures are like very like creature-esque representations of what you see in the game. It's like the big eye makes its appearance when you like scan it, then disappears. A lot of it shakes the ship. A lot of it like moves the ship across. Because when you're playing the game, you get moved from like here to here, which I thought it was really good. So much of it was like representations of the game, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then it shows like it's a big focus on his isolation, his like slow drop to insanity, or what you could be, or what you're not really. Oh, but maybe you are. 30 minutes. Oh, sorry. Could you just? We just can't do it. I feel like it does a really good job of switching between like, oh my god, he's gonna survive, into oh my god, it's just over for him. And I feel like all that's done really well. No, I'm reviewing Iron Lung. Spoiler warning, by the way. And then the creatures. Bah. You're the only person ever to crash about not getting rejected from a university. Anyway, the creatures. They're just done really well. The Cthulhu-esque creature, especially the one at the very end of the game that like crushes into the back of the ship, I feel like it's weird at the end, but I thought it was very like cinematic-esque of that moment in the thing. And I think the squid's done really well. I wish it made some more appearances, but it makes all the appearances that really count. And there's a big like unknown with if he even like he found the sub and if he ever left it, or if he did, because they managed to get contact with him while he's by the sub the second time over, but not at the beginning. It's just weird. And this is a clip I had, but my friend did not have, is that in the back of the sub in the movie, there was a like below area. There's like a crawl space underneath. Let's like go right here. And it's really interesting for him to go underneath and above for certain things. This is a table. I'm gonna redo this review tomorrow, actually. Sleep on it. Have like more of a script. This is actual garbage of a review. This is like not even like good. Plus, it's mostly critiques, and I want to like compliment him more. Anyway, I want you to go. You don't. One, it's your future, dog. This shouldn't be like your mom enforces. First of all, second of all, did you get scholarship? Because scholarship really is what changes it. Because if you did get scholarship, then consider it at least. Because scholarship, big help. Anyway, let me finish my like mediocre review. I really enjoyed it. I think it's worth a watch. My friend, not as much. No, my friend thought it was more worth the watch than I did. Which, I think the sub's done very well. I feel like it fits weirdly into the world when you see like the big like mothership is esque. It's really interesting to see Mark fight for survival. Really interesting to see him like activate the life vest light by spitting on it after drinking all the water. Seeing how like much trouble he goes through, how he just like downs the alcohol because he just needs some release. I don't know. I feel like the camera being on this side, the computer being over here. He's like, you don't think the computer's gonna be used, and he like not really hotwires the computer, but finds a note when he does that, which is like the equivalent to this note, but slightly different. The fact that he has like binders on the side, all those are done really well, and it's really cool to have the binders to give him not only give him paper, but give him an instruction manual when we have the like briefing. I don't know, it's really cool to see. It's really cool to see. And with that, the use of like the front camera with like it's not the front camera, the front like glass where it's open, closed. Not that often, but open enough to get him to like see the outside world when he goes up. See a bit of the world, but it's like going reaching the depth, closing the thing again. Oh no, the squid grabbed you and turned off the full cell. You have to go down into the depths and restart it. Setting up the down areas is like a separate part. But then like coming back and being like, oh no, the window's open, so it's cracking, and then he closes up barely. And it's splash swimming, so it's like hallucinating the blood in his skin, hallucinating like the like tendrils all around. And he's like been hallucinating like a person there for a while. It's just really interesting to see. Really interesting to see. I don't know. I don't know. I find also this complaint, which I kind of see, is that like in the title screen here, you see all the rocks and everything. I mean, it's more of like a big lake, a massive like chasm filled with blood. It was like kind of like implies the full planet, really wise. I don't know, but the base is like weirdly set up, and I really can't tell because it's not like an orbit configuration. Because that would make a lot more sense. It's just like above. I don't know if you're still here. Did you completely derail my train of thought? Which is already like how quickly fragmented. It's 3 a.m. Yesterday was a really busy day into going to watch the movie, into doing all my assignments beforehand, into it being the day that I get like an entire week's worth of assignments due. After having another week's worth due that same Monday. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, the school is not bad. It has a good doctor program, and I think there's some good other programs. But some parts of it are worse than others. But I think I just think some parts could have been done differently. I think it's overall done really well. I think so many aspects of it were done like extraordinarily well. Really interestingly, really intriguingly. The camera light was done so well where you can see it for a glimmer and then it goes away. And it's really interesting just to see. where he like covers up the camera and uses like the little bit of medical tape he has to like cover it so we can keep getting like flashes of the camera to see things and then go back. After like seeing them, like the back and forth is really interesting. I don't know. It is really interesting. It is just really interesting. If that's what I want to say. I'll say more if I could form more coherent thoughts. I'm just tired though. Mm. But I do want to say, if of anything, from all of it, really good, really fun, really enjoyable. I am really happy with the full movie. I think it's worth the price, worth everything. Definitely enjoyed it. Had an absolute blast. Had a blast talking about it afterward on the walk back. Had a really fun time, basically, like deciphering what was real and what wasn't. How you can believe, like, there was multiple points where you can flip back and forth and be like, I truly believe that he never saw the light and he was just hallucinating it all. Well, my friend doesn't believe he was hallucinating. My friend believes he was hallucinating it all and like barely moved the sub after he found the second sub. The SM8. Great call to the game, by the way. I believe, however, that he definitely left the sub and came back. I believe in the end he returned to the beast that never really left its cave, the Cthulhu beast. It scuttled away and it didn't come back. He just saw where it scuttled away. So in seeing that, in seeing it scuttle away, in seeing it scuttle away, he knew where it went. So he, in turn, went to go ram into it, and I believe he did ram into it at the end. But I don't think he saw the light. I think he hallucinated the light. Because he hallucinated a whole thing where he like unplugged the camera. Unplugged the not camera, but unplugged the speaker, the communication speaker, which is also done really well. I don't know. I think this might be the end of the review. But I will re-talk about this tomorrow. I really enjoyed it all. Done extraordinarily well. Absolutely insane premise. Insanely good execution. I'm a great fan of what he did. Markiplier's not only take on it, but how he adapted the material, how he changed it, how he adapted. What did he say adapted? But every bit of it was just phenomenal. I changed some things, yes. Do I think some could have faced, like, great improvements? Yeah. Could he have worn left clothing at the beginning? Yeah. It's really interesting to see how they don't even know his name. Yet somehow his hallucination creature is able to know his name. Yeah. But some of the audio design was really hard to hear and really hard to make out. So it's really hard to be like... I don't know. Some parts were done really well, some parts were done really poorly of like the same idea. Like a lot of the messages, even now, I still don't like fully understand what was being said. I get what they were trying to convey, but what was actually like physically said, I'm not entirely sure. And I kind of wish I was more sure, but I don't think unless I rewatch it, I'll ever be. I don't know. A lot of ambiguity. I think it's more designed that way, but I am not the biggest fan of as much ambiguity, if that's how I want to say it. I don't know. I like how he has to like keep giving them trust and keep like doing as they say, even though he doesn't like believe it fully, because he knows he has no other choice. He's probably gonna die regardless. I really like. I'm not gonna spoil like the full ending. So much of it was really interesting. I really liked. This is my 30 minutes of nonsense rambling. I will review with better commentary, more cohesiveness. Bye everyone.